What's up guys, Woo here, back again with another Division 2 video, and guys, this one we need to talk about loot. Now loot is something I love. I love the acquisition of loot. I love it when a high end drops and there's a nice little arrow that tells me, that little chevron that says this is a god roll, this is a name piece, or in all honesty, if it's a nice orange one that says to me it is an exotic item, guys, I am very happy. Now, let's talk about loot. Okay guys, yes, I put a simple question out in my community thread talking about the loot quality drops in the game. They're good, they're bad, just some general semblance of your opinion. And we need to discuss, are they good? Have they made the game better? For me, I feel loot has an underlying problem. That is, one, it feels as though it drops the same as it did in the Division 2 TU7. And that was the problem they tried to nail on the head, is to say there won't be as much loot, but there'll be better loot. And I feel that the balance is kind of like the same. I get a lot of shit. I get an immense amount of shit. As you can see in the thumbnail, there is a lot of loot that I've been picking up recently. That is appalling, including that one there in the thumbnail. I picked that up today. Now, I've been joining people's servers, people's worlds that are rich in RNG to see if my RNG would improve. And I joined a couple of guys today from the clan, Squinty and Killswitch, and I was hoping, hoping and praying for RNGesus to bless me with some kind of loot quality. And guess what he did? He shit on my cornflakes. I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything at all. And I was very lucky to have gifted to me by Squinty a Carnage LMG, which was very nicely rolled. And guys, yeah, that's, again, frustrating. And this is not something where we've just put on some normal missions, or, you know, we've maybe switched it up to hard and go, come on guys, let's have a go here. Let's try and crack out hard mission. Now, these were some really tough missions. These were like bounties. And I didn't see shit. Control points, again, didn't see shit. Heroic control points, again, we didn't see shit. And it is highly frustrating. But the funny thing was, when I left the game, literally within an hour, there was exotics dropping. Now that just proves to me there's a problem with my RNG. When I'm involved in anyone else's game, the drops are going to be catastrophe shit. What's up guys, Woo here, back again with another Division 2 video, and in today's video we need to discuss loot drops, quality of loot, and in all honesty, I'm going to kick it off by saying I feel loot quality is trash. There you go, said it. And I'm going to go over a few details why I feel so in this video, and of course, drop your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback, because yes guys, I'm hoping that loot changes moving forward. If you enjoy this one, you want to do, drop a like, and if you want to see more content from me and the Division 2, please smash the woo bomb on the subscribe button for future content. Ding that notification bell, all that jazz. Anyway, formalities over. Posted a simple question in my community thread asking, I'm dropping a video later today talking about loot quality. If you want your voice heard, then drop your opinions below, and best comments get featured in today's video. So I picked a few comments from this discussion. Now the first thing is something I completely bypass, and we need to discuss it today. And again, I find it highly frustrating. Daniel Hall has said this: only thing I can think of besides all the obvious stuff is the fact that I went to the vendor at the campus the other day and everything for sale was purple. Jesus, that vendor needs shooting out of a cannon into the sun. That should not be a thing. Shouldn't be a thing. And let's get one thing crystal clear and straight. Now, once you reach level 40, the acquisition of purple loot is only intended for one or two purposes, and they are simply A, that recruitment of cash, because when you do get these purple drops, you know they're going straight to the vendor, boom boom, you're going to sell them. Or is there going to be two? Are you going to break them down? You're going to break them down for materials? Or is it possibly free? And that is, are you going to, again, stat store? You're going to take the stats off them and put them into your library in terms of the talents. That's something to bear in mind. But when they're dropping consistently, it comes to a point where it shouldn't happen, it shouldn't be in the game. And then when you have vendors selling purple items, I'm quietly confident anyone over 40 does not need any purple items full stop, especially for sale. It's just a joke. It shouldn't be there, and I implore Massive to look at their vendor resets. I'm not expecting God roll, but I'm expecting something a little bit decent. And the problems I've had in the past, they've put these God rolls in the game and then they've taken them out and then they've replaced them with shit, with trash. And that's the problem. There needs to be a decent balance, and purples should not be sold at any vendor. Thank you, Daniel, for the comment. I'm going to touch on this by Mrs. Fulski. She said, I could go on forever about bad loot drops, but purples in heroic missions, come on. Yes, I have been finding so many purples, literally equal to the high ends that I've been dropping. It's crazy. Not every single heroic mission, but around about 50-60%, there are a decent amount of purples that are dropping consistently, and you see them, you go, they're just taking up space in my inventory. I want to break them down, I want to get rid of them for cash, but you just can't. You want to go for the high ends because they have much more value. Shouldn't be dropping, full stop. And it does kind of infuriate me that they are in heroic missions. You're doing heroic missions to get the best loot, so why do you need this trash gear? You don't. Now I'm going to touch on another comment, and that's from Tony Gunk. He said the loot quality is frustrating. I ran a level 3 control point and received 1 aces and 8s, and that had plus 2% attributes, 2% attributes and a purple piece from the supply room crate. That was it. It's okay to have to grind for a couple of hours to find 2 to 3 worthwhile pieces, maybe 1 gold roll in there, but it feels like it takes 2 to 3 days of grinding just to get 1 worthwhile usable piece of gear. I feel without worthwhile drops proportionate to the duration of the grind, the incentive to invest significant play time is absent, at least for me. 1,000,000% agree. I completely agree, fella. Now, if you are doing these level 3 control points, there needs to be a substantial reward. The more difficult the content, the better reward. And that's, in logic, taking over. That's how it should be. And that's how the game is kind of, how it gravitates towards. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case on this one. Now, again, I've been grinding a hell of a lot for the last week, and I've been trying my damnedest to get more exotics, more god rolls, just to create really awesome builds in this game. And I have struggled. I have seen in the last week 2 exotics. The first exotic was the Seasons level 35 exotic, which is the Coyote's Mask. The second one, I opened a loot crate. Not a special loot crate, just a generic loot crate that says loot, open up, happy days, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. I never used the weapon, but again, it's a nice exotic, it's there, it's happy days. The roll wasn't too good either, but still, I'm quite shocked to see this in that loot crate. Now, I've been farming many heroic missions, and I've got a lot of missions done through heroic content, and the drops I've been getting are substantially shit. Overall, they are poor. So the amount of time you put in, again, we've done Roosevelt Island. Oh my god, that was an absolute pain. 1 hour grinding, and it was tough. And then again, in some instances, there were teams that would just keep backing out, logging out, deltas, so on. And upon completion, the reward was piss poor. And that's something that does highly frustrate me, because if you're going to crank up the difficulty, then guys, you need to make sure the reward is substantial. It is rewarding to get this content done. Level 4 control points, there should be some kind of specialness attached. It's easy as that. And you know, whether I say an exotic, 1 per day, something. I digress. We'll talk about what I did today. I joined a couple of clanmates, Squinty and Killswitch. They've been having some really good RNG. Well, Squinty has anyway. So my logic was, I was playing and I saw these guys on. I thought I'll join them anyway, and we'll do some farming, have a chat. And again, lo and behold, we join, we farm, and we do some really good content, and we smash out some control points and bounties, and yeah, they were smashed. And a couple of times, again, it was really difficult content. And yet, what did I get? I got fuck all. I got nothing. I got nothing at all. And I was looking back thinking, how many god rolls did I get? I didn't get any. I didn't get any at all. Not one single loot drop that had a god roll piece on. And this was around about 2 hours of farming. And lo and behold, Squinty did manage to get a carnage, and I think he's already got 50 or something, so he did say, Clint, there you go, fella, you can have this. And I did. Santa Squinty bought me this fantastic carnage, and I thought, happy days. How good's that? And I was really, really excited to get the carnage. And again, I'm trying to put a bleed build out there as always status effects, and I thought, carnage, ace, there you go, done. And that was, again, that's something that's been shared to me. So it's not dropped for me. And again, I just find that quite frustrating. What's your opinions, guys? Are you feeling the same kind of grind, the frustration? The lack of loot is really hindering your time within game. Oh, of course, drop a comment below, but I'm going to touch on one more comment, and that is my main man, Mr. Douglas. Might be mistaken, but during at least one state of the games, didn't they say loot would drop less, but would be better quality? They did, mate. They did. It doesn't feel like it has improved. Do you remember the feeling when your first high-end SOCOM M1A dropped in the Division 1? That's the feeling I want. What is the incentive running heroic or legendary if the loot seems to be the same as lower difficulty? I run solo, and 90% of the loot boxes throughout the mission are dropping superior purple items. They're not superior. Let me just say, I'll run the same mission on challenging and get the same quality loot. I know, that's what they call superior, but they're never superior. Anyway, sorry. I'm not too sure. I want to mention exotics. All I'll say is, on average, I've played 4 to 5 hours a day since launch, and I've had only 2 exotics drop. These dropped before I started running heroic missions. Nothing since soloing heroics. I don't feel the need to attempt legendary if I won't be rewarded. Now, fella, I would want to say, if you're soloing heroics, then I would love to see some kind of exotic guarantee drop. I'd love to see that percentage. I'd love to see something in mind, rather than this like 4 or 5% chance of getting it dropping on heroic. What about if you are running in a group, you have a 10% chance if you're in a group of 4. Or if you're in a group of 3, there is a 15-20% chance. In a group of 2, there's a 30% chance, and running as solo, there's a 50% chance of an heroic mission dropping an exotic item. Just crank it up. Part of the problem recently is being that people have been glitching and exploiting, or whatever you may want to call it, is because the loot is trash, the loot is awful. So why don't they just dial this up, crank it up, make the loot quality better, especially in harder content. Everyone wants to do challenging. Problem is, the loot that we get in heroics doesn't match or doesn't get you anywhere near where you need to be to compete in legendary content. So guys, we need some god rolls dropping. And again, I want to do heroics all the time, and I want that loot dropping quality. I understand that not every drop will be quality, but I want each piece to be usable. That's what I feel, so I could use that on this build, this status effect build. Use this on my Seeker build. I can use this on my Burn build, etc, etc. That's what I want to see in the game. I feel with these slight adjustments, these amendments, it would help the game no end. It really will. I think it would just push the game to a different level. Of course, guys, I want your feedback. I want to hear how are you grinding in the Division 2? How do you feel about the current loot drops? Do you feel they need cranking up? Do you think you're getting too much? Of course, let me know below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please give me that thumbs up. And you want to see more content from me in the Division 2, you know what to do. Smash the button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.